Hi everyone, it's fossil hunting time again. I'm going to head off to a spot I haven't been to in about a year, maybe a year and a half. See if I've learned any new tricks. Maybe we can find something cool there. It's a bit of a walk. If I find something on the way, I'll let you know. Let me get going. I've walked for about an hour now. Haven't really found much, but yeah, I've been enjoying the walk. It's a beautiful day down here. I was expecting a bit more wind, but there's no wind. And the tide's getting low enough to look for things. And of course, this one caught my eye, because that's a crab shape. Turned it around, and there are some really gigantic leg holes in there. I've actually never seen one like this. 1, 2, 3 very big leg holes on either side. That's a really nice crab. Very unexpected. I'm not in an area where I've ever found a crab, so it might take a little bit of time and just have a look around here. See if anything else is washed up. That's random. Just goes to show you never know what you're going to get when there's been big tides. Used to think these are little bone clusters. They're actually either coral or a bryozoa, and they look like hollow bones, so I used to get really excited thinking it's bird or penguin bone. And yeah, that's some form of coral. Here's another one. You do find them quite often in New Zealand on the beaches here. I've carried a fair bit of that back, thinking it's bone. Here's a section of cliff that hasn't got an overhang, so it's safe to have a look at. Just going to have a look, see if there's any microfossils, forams or shells in it. Broken shell. What I'm looking for are little concentrations of forams or microfossils. Or even a shark tooth. I think that's a tiny shark tooth sticking out there. I'm going to try and get it out in one piece with some of the siltstone attached to it. And here's quite a large disc foram. It's quite a big one right over there. So a nice little spot here. Some interesting things here in the cliff. Here's a nice shell as well. I think I've got this species, so I'm going to leave that behind. Okay, I think it's ready to get it out there. Just carefully do it with one hand. There we go. Let's make sure there's nothing on the back. Yeah, got the whole tooth. So I'll pack that away and we can see if we can figure out what kind of tooth it is at home. I always get a fright with these seals. This one just barked at me. Quite a big one. Big male. I assume it's a male. Just noticed that really cool shell up top there. Don't recall seeing one like that before. Okay, I can just reach it. Tippy toes. Oh wow. That's really beautiful. See if I can pack it away carefully so it doesn't break. Not a fossil, but it's still pretty cool. Looks like a parrotfish. Look at that spike on top of its head. Wow. Wouldn't want to get stung by that. Stabbed. Look at the teeth. I think parrotfish are the ones that eat reef, so they can actually eat the coral. Man, look at those teeth. That's a really big spike up top there. Very weird teeth. Yeah, if I saw something like that in a fossil, I wouldn't really think it's teeth. Haven't found any other fossils yet. Just going to carry on walking until I run out of daylight and then head back. It's about an hour since the last video. I haven't found much, but can't miss that. Well, actually you can, because I think I walked past it on the way earlier and I'm heading back now, and that's definitely a crab. It's quite damaged. It's such a nice dark color there. It's a shame it's missing so much of its carapace there, and the left claw. Not the big claw at least, but yeah, it's missing a bit of it. Here's that shell I found today, and you might have noticed in the video a bit of the shell was still left in the dirt or the soil, so I've brought that back. I'm going to try and repair it now with a bit of this really thin CA glue and some B72. First I'm going to have to get that sand out of it. Managed to fix most of it. Still missing a little bit over there. It might be still in this dirt over here. I'll keep looking while the glue dries, but yeah, that's a good find. I'll see if I can find what species it is. Leave it under this running water for a bit and see if that removes the siltstone. You can see what it is. Okay, so the siltstone finally dissolved, and that's that little spiky thing that I was hoping was a tooth that's left. Let's go have a look at it under the microscope, see if we can figure out what it is. And here are the finds from today, including the tiniest little, is it a tooth or a fish spine? I'm not sure. I was hoping it'd be a shark tooth, but don't think so. Here's a crab I found, the one with the really hollow legs. It's a decent size. I'd say it's medium to large. It's not the biggest I've found, but yeah, it's a decent sized crab. And what's nice about it, it's in an area I've never found a crab before, so yeah, maybe there's a few more lying out there. It does look like it's traveled a little bit on the beach, so maybe it's just washed down from a few kilometers away, who knows. But yeah, that was a really nice surprise. And here's the gastropod, the shell I found. You can see I've done my best to repair it over there. I'm pretty sure I broke it. That was me having to stretch on my tippy toes to get it off the cliff there. I really should have dug around it a bit more. But I still have those two little pieces. I'll wait for this glue to dry a bit more and then try and repair that little bit over there. But yeah, at least there's no missing pieces. So I should be able to salvage it. Still a nice looking shell. I also had another damaged crab that I found, but I gave that to another young fossil hunter that I met there on the beach. So it's in his collection now. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone, and hope you enjoyed the shell reconstruction. I don't think I've glued a shell back together like this, but yeah, it's come out pretty well. I've got some Patreon shoutouts, some new Patreons. So thanks so much to Graham Moss, Kevin Cusifer, E. Doan, King Zombie, Owen Gibson, Kermy, Vincent Grunewald, Ilana Shelley, Gabor Skorniak, Nick Crocco, Brendan Batchelor, Jack Smith, Samuel Bennett, Jeremiah McAfee, Pamela Zorn, and Ruth for joining the Patreon. I hope you guys are enjoying the extra content over there. Thanks to everyone that ordered the crab replicas or entered the competition and won those crab replicas. I posted them about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, and they should probably take another 2 weeks before they get to you. The New Zealand postal system's a little bit busy with Christmas being around the corner, but hopefully they get to you before the new year or just after that. Thanks so much for joining me. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next hunt.